Hello, my name's Drackle, and this is how I build stuff in Minecraft. Three by three. I think I might have overdone the TNT a little bit. That was like 200 TNT going off all at once. And my computer's pretty beastly and it still lagged, so it was a pretty big explosion. There's now a lake in the middle of the city. That lake is not supposed to be there, so yeah, I'll have to close that up. But it looks like I got to the surface, at least over here. The surface over here is a little bit lower because it's a lake. Let's see, over here we're still like about 3 blocks short on the ceiling total. I mean on average, because there's bits here and there, but yep, I think one more round of TNT will do it, and that'll give me this whole section will be done, hopefully. So yep, I'm gonna work on that this weekend. And let's see, I think from now on, when I'm doing expanding it, I'm gonna go top down. So I'm gonna start at the very top, the ceiling, and then literally either TNT or dig my way down. So that'll be a lot easier than actually like digging out the bottom than doing the top. So we'll do it in chunks that way. That'll be much easier. But yeah, that's the progress I've made in the last couple days. I've been kind of distracted with the pre-release number 3, but I think I made some good progress. So what I'm going to do next is I have to mine out all these hanging bits, and I'm not sure if I think I'll mine out the hanging bits, then I'll TNT the rest and finish the ceiling, and then I'll fix the walls and the floor, because the flying TNT kind of did this. Oops. But that always happens. When you make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs, so yep, making some really good progress on the city. Okay, so gonna have to get rid of this water. I'll close up the ceiling over there. I'll probably have to build over the lake that's up there, because it's gonna interfere with the rest of the city. The rest of the ceiling, sorry. Yeah, I'll have to build the lake up and build some of the outsides up so we don't bust through the surface again. That's no biggie. Let's see. What else? I was going to clear all this stuff. Yeah, so I'm thinking also of starting 2 more halls. We're going to start the farming hall, which is going to be behind that pillar over there. And the crafting hall, I think, is going to be over here. Now the crafting hall, you're gonna walk in there, and we're gonna have it like a forge. And I'm thinking a pathway down the middle with like a sort of a forge motif in the middle of the room, and then on either side there'll be lava pools, so it'll be look really cool. And that's kind of like where you go to, there'll be a whole bunch of crafting benches and furnaces and that kind of stuff in there. So that'll be cool. And over here will be the farming hall. In the middle of it will be a whole wheat farm, pretty big wheat farm, and on the sides maybe sugarcane, and I think in the back some melons and pumpkins. So that'll be cool. And I'm not sure whether to put the animal breeding sections in the city or maybe on the surface. I'm not sure. Should I keep it in the same hall as the farming hall, make like a second floor, or should I make a separate hall for it? Let me know what you guys think. So I'll be doing a lot of animal breeding, hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna have the crafting hall and the farming hall over there. Okay, so I think I'll get started on working on this. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do the ceiling like down the middle with glass and then have lava above it. I think that'll look really cool. So you're gonna walk along the path, which is right here. And it's going to be lava right above you. That's going to look really nice, I think. So yeah. What else? We're going to have those halls over there. Yeah, so I thought I'd share with you a little bit of my plans regarding when 1.9 comes out. I'm waiting to move this to the multiplayer server until 1.9 comes out, hopefully. That's the plan. Oh my god, that's a giant dick. Sorry. So when 1.9 comes out, then I'm going to start moving this map to the server. The server will be up by then. The reason I'm waiting for 1.9 is to make sure there's no, no big changes that Notch has planned, because in every pre-release he's changed the terrain generation like every fucking time. So yeah, I want to make sure that it doesn't get messed up again, because what I'm going to do when I release the map onto the server, I'm going to delete all the chunks around me that I'm not using. In other words, I'm going to delete the entire map except for the city. So what that'll do, hopefully, is get NPCs in the villages, because right now there are no NPCs in the villages because I generated this map in 1.8. And also it's going to generate a snow biome closer to the city here. In the 1.8 there was not a there were no snow biomes, so there are no snow biomes within like a good distance of here. So deleting the map hopefully will generate a new snow biome nearby, so we have that. And the villages. So that's the plan for 1.9. I don't know when 1.9 is going to come out officially, so we'll have to see. And then the other problem is I might have to wait for Bucket to update their plugins, Craft Bucket, after 1.9 comes out. I'm not sure. It depends how much Notch has changed. And once Craft Bucket updates, then I could update the server, and then I could put the map on. So yeah, it'll be a series of delays, but if I don't wait for the Craft Bucket update, then I can't have the anti-grief plugins and stuff like that, and hopefully they'll still work. There's a lot of ifs, They work right now, fortunately, so anywho, that's those are the plans for 1.9, and I'm going to start working on this place over this weekend, and but for now I want to work on the mob trap a little bit, because I've been neglecting it, and I want to see if I can get the spider option working. So let's try that out. And today I thought we'd do a little bit of testing to start off. We'll do more work on the city later, but I've been neglecting the mob trap for a while. For those of you that are not aware, my mob trap is supposed to have an option to turn spider spawning on and off, and it never really got it working, and I haven't gotten back to trying to fix it, so today I thought I'd try to fix it. And I'd show you some of the testing I do. We're here in my redstone world, which I haven't been to in a while. I've been busy with everything else, and I've been using creative mode most of the time lately. There's my old clock. I have a new version of that. This is for an adventure map. I'm not making an adventure map, but this was something that you could put in an adventure map. I'm not done with that yet. It's called the Bridge of Doom. It's going to be a really cool episode when I finally finish that. That's a secret project. It's basically a TNT cannon that will go on a pirate ship. Yeah, that sounds cool, right? That's a piston locomotion system, which does not work. There's my squid aquarium, which I never showed you guys either. I think I hinted at it in one video. It's basically a squid farm. I mean, there's so much crap here that I've made, and I just never like 100% finished. So I never really wanted to, do a video on it. So one day I have to get all this stuff out. This was my one-shot combination lock. I really should get a video out on that, because that's actually really good, and it's pretty much done. Minecart counter. An RS NOR latch array using pistons. A couple of XOR and XNOR gates. There's the first clock version. My old combination lock, which I've improved a lot since then. Some hidden staircases, which will probably be in an episode coming up. So yeah, it's a quick flyover of all the stuff I've been working on the past few months. Some of these will go into videos. Some of them are just not good ideas that I'm just going to scrap, but I have at least 3 or 4 videos to make out of all this stuff, and I promise I'll get around to it, but there's only so much time in the day to do things. Okay, so we're testing the spider option. Now, what I've done here, I've built 2 rooms. One is a control and one's an experiment. We're doing the scientific method here, pretty much. that I learned in like what, 6th grade, and I can't remember what the hell everything is about it. So anyway, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna have this room which will spawn mobs normally because it's too high, and this room will only spawn spiders. So if a spider spawns in this room, this water configuration is out. It won't work. And just to be sure that the glass is not interfering, with the testing, I made a control room. So if a spider spawns in either of these rooms, we're screwed, and I have to go back to the drawing board and change around this configuration. It's a long-winded version, but that's basically what I did here. So I'm going to cover this up, and we're going to see if anything spawns. Oh, before I do that, I should probably explain this. A spider, according to the wiki and according to everything that we know about Minecraft so far, you know, the common beliefs, a spider needs a 3x3 space to spawn, so like that. That's what people have been telling me, and that's what I think is correct. So how do we stop them from spawning? Well, you do this, basically. Well, you don't do that, but you get the idea. You basically have a block there. In this case, you have water there. See, it's 1, 2, 3x2 instead of 3x3. That corner block is cut out by the water, same way it is here. So that's the basic idea behind this system. I just got to make it so that it works with this pad. If this was a 6x6 pad, it'd be really easy, but it is 7x7. And why don't I just change the pads? Well, number one, I already built the system, and number two, it needs to be this big for the water currents to work properly. Or else I have to put, you know, water in the wall, and yeah, it's not cool. But anyway, that's more or less how it works. And we'll see if anything spawns in here now. Okay, so I did some testing. The original version of the room seemed to work. I didn't see any spiders spawning, but then I realized I had to replicate the trap, so I had to add these water canals because that's what's in the trap. And now spiders are spawning again. I think what's happening is the game is actually counting these blocks here as part of the 3x3 area. So now spiders can spawn. So basically it's saying, okay, is there, because they're spawning here, right? So the game is saying, okay, are there solid blocks here? No? Good. That means the spider won't get stuck, so we'll spawn him on these blocks here, if that makes sense. So I think that's what's happening. I think it's because of these edges here, because when I had a wall here, they weren't spawning. So I'm going to try a few things and see if I can figure this out. Okay, so the spiders are definitely spawning over the edges, and that's what's causing the problem. A couple ways to fix this. I have 3 options as I see it. I could do this and have 9 of these water columns. That will stop the spiders. 2 problems with that. 1, it increases the amount of spawnable space, which is nullified from 8% to 18%. So 18% of this pad will not be used, which isn't a huge deal, but the other problem is a bigger deal. If the mobs spawn in between those columns, sometimes they get stuck on them. They won't fall down, but they'll just sort of spaz out and they won't walk towards the edge. So that's a problem. It's a really big problem. That will affect the efficiency of the entire trap. So I don't want to do that. And that seems the only way to use this option to keep the spiders from spawning. So the other option would be to put something like slabs around the corners. Also not a good option. Probably the best option would be to convert these pads from 7x7 to 6x6 and then use the 4 water column method. Yeah, but the problem is I already have 4 levels cut out that are 7x7, and I'd have to convert all of them. I really don't feel like doing that, honestly. That's just gonna be a lot of work. So I think I've decided on this option instead. We're just gonna ditch the spider option completely, and we're just gonna have the lighting option, which will just be 1 lava column down the middle. Now, why am I ditching the spider option? Well, number 1, it's really not that important. Number 2, I really don't want to do all the conversion work. And number 3, with the new XP farm and the spider eye drop, it's actually not too big a deal if we don't have a spider option, because we're going to want them. We're going to want spiders to be on most of the time anyway, because we're going to be XP farming and getting the spider eyes for alchemy and whatnot. So, but yeah, mostly I just really don't want to do all the conversion work to do the 4-column method. So let me know what you guys think. But I think I'm going to ditch the spider option and just go forward with the lighting option. So that's more or less what's going to happen with the trap. Alright, so I'm in one of my test worlds now, messing around with the new potion system. One thing I learned straight away, and this is the Too Many Items mod, in case you're wondering. Really good mod. I keep it on some of my, I have different installations of Minecraft, depending on which mod I have, which world it is, which, version it is. Like, this pre-release 3 is in a different folder than my normal Minecraft that I play on, so I keep everything separate. Anyway, one thing I did notice is that milk now is like a cure-all. It's a panacea. Now if I drink this milk, it wipes any potion effects I have, including poison, which is really cool. So that's awesome. Where's the bucket of milk? I want a new bucket of milk. Okay. And give me my milk. There we go. Anyway, let's see. So I've kind of figured out this potion system a little bit. We're going to start off with water bottles, and then the awkward potion seems to be the base for all the positive ones. So we're going to add nether wart to all of these, and that'll make the awkward potion. Cool. So yeah, I usually don't upgrade my main world to the pre-release until I know it's safe or fairly safe to do so. Since it just came out, I usually wait a couple of days to make sure no one finds any really huge bugs with it. Then I'll move forward with that. But one other thing that's changed with the new pre-release is that mobs are a lot tougher. All the mobs take 3 hits with the diamond sword now as opposed to 2, except for the zombie, which takes 4. But there's a way to counteract that with the strength potion, which is really awesome. And we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we have our awkward potion. Now I'm going to make, I think speed, you combine it with sugar for speed. And then for strength, I think you combine it with blaze powder. And then the other one was gas tier for health. And then there's also fire resistance, which is magma cream. But yeah, the way this system works is once you get the tier 1 potion, and in this case, strength 1 or swiftness 1, that kind of thing, then there's usually 2 other things you can do with it. You can either increase its duration or increase its effect. And what do I mean by that? Well, the normal potions like fire resistance 1 or swiftness 1 only last for 3 minutes, but if you add redstone dust, generally speaking, it will bump it up to about 8 minutes, which is really cool. Or you can add another ingredient, usually glowstone dust, and that will increase its effect. So like speed 1 will become speed 2, and strength 1 will become strength 2. So you have the option of either making it better or longer. So that's cool. I don't think you can do both. I'm not sure. I haven't really tried. I think when I tried to make it like better and longer, it just reverted back to either or. So, alright, we have a potion of swiftness now. So I'm gonna grab one of those, and then we could make this either longer or we can make it better. Let's just make it better. So we're gonna make glowstone with that. And with this one, potion of strength, I'm gonna do the same thing. And healing, I don't think you can make that better. Oh yeah, you can. You can make it instant health too. Okay, but you can't make it longer. So let's test out this potion of swiftness. Where is it? Here we go. Glug, 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 glug. So it's kind of like sprinting. It is fairly fast. Not terribly fast, but definitely faster. And you can sprint on top of it, make it go even faster, which is really cool. And I'll just drink my milk, clear that. So I want to try out speed 2. Do I have it? We need to make one. See, I have strength 2 there, fire resistance 1, instant health 2. Yeah, I have to make speed 2. This makes you go really fucking fast. It's pretty cool. And speed's really easy to do. All you need is nether wart, a glass bottle, some water, and what the hell you need? Sugar. So that's pretty easy to do, pretty easy to get. Let's see. The other ones are a little bit more difficult because you need like gas tiers and other stuff like that, and magma cream. So I was gonna make this into speed 2, right? So we're gonna add glowstone. Oh, it's already speed 2. Sorry. So now we're going to drink a speed 2 potion. This makes you really fast. Look at this. Damn. And then I can sprint also. Like fucking warp speed. I think this makes you jump higher too. No, it doesn't appear to. Maybe that's strength, I don't remember. Damn. I'm going really fast. So, yeah, these swiftness potions are going to be great for exploring large areas. The strength is really good because it actually reduces the... well, it increases the amount of damage you do, so it reduces the amount of times you have to hit mobs, which is great. And the other ones, like instant health, obviously heal health instantly, so that's good. So if you're about to die, it's great to have. They are expensive to make because you need a gas tier to make them, so... We're going to be going to Nether a lot in the future. Not on camera, obviously, but you know, in general speaking, we're going to spend a lot more time in the Nether just gathering stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I learned about the potions so far. I kind of wish it wasn't this simple. I wish the interface was a little bit more complex. But oh well, and I'm hoping they'll add more potions. I tried to use the poison potions on like arrows and swords and shit. It didn't work. I hope they have a use for that eventually. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. I'm going to try and work on some of my other projects, and I'll do some more work on the city. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to get the next video out. We'll see. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. But till next time, I'll see you later. That doesn't make sense. Until next time, I'll see you later. What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay, until next time. Goodbye.